This is a tree root tripod by Falcam. This tripod is almost 1 year old, and to me, I'd say still is a tripod of the year 2025. We're just gonna go through it real quick, and why. This was released on June 2024, which is just about 10 months old, which is still young in tripod years. There's a lot of things that I love about this tripod. This is a tripod that is made for easeability, lightweight, and very much well thought of. I'd say that this tripod was made from a true professional, photographers themselves, to be honest, and you'll see what I mean. The design itself is sweet. I mean, carbon fiber, lightweight, sturdy, kind of common for high quality tripods these days, yes, but the shape is what gets me. On each leg, there's some sort of an oval-ish shape where it is nice to grab onto. Not like, those pure tubed legs where you're actually holding a tripod. It gives that smooth grip while holding onto it. One of the many things I love about this tripod is the locking mechanism for the legs. 1/3 screw on, making these really easy to adjust on the go. Where you just turn 1/3 of the way and it deploys right away. Not like those other tripods where you have to keep turning and turning to make them tight. Like this one. Like this, right here. Pretty standard, old kind of tripod. And just keep on twisting, it'll go retract. But once you get it tight, you have to make sure that it's all tight, full rounded ones, and now it's good to go. But it's just one of the great things. I mean, it's just a small, tiny things about tripods what makes it great. And that's what this really shines. Falcam, 1/3, that's it. It goes up. Can really already tell how fast the legs deploy, which is neat. I did have the Peak Design tripod a couple years back, and I made a video about it too. But I don't have it anymore because of my cousin Glenn took it. After making this video, I should probably keep this locked in. That tripod also deploys faster, but with that, I'd say the latches or the flip locks, here, I can compare it with the Ulanzi Coleman F38. The legs also do deploy fast. I used to love the latches or flip locks, but not quite anymore. It was great at first, but I think that the twisting lock is still better in a way. And this does it, 1/3 the way, and I can do all three at one turn. Feels more natural. The legs are solid. Kind of the reason why it has the Pro in the name. As you can tell, this shape is different compared to the main body, having it like an oval-ish. Reason is, a tubular design is still best when it comes to stability and less play. So there's more rigidity. I do know the word rigidity. What does rigidity mean, just in case? Combines elements of organizational agility and resilience, emphasizing the need for organizations to be both responsive and robust in the face of challenges. So, rigidity. The max height of this thing is about 61.5 inches, which is pretty decent. The center columns are what's important for height. If you want shots high in the sky or low near the ground. And this kind of center column helps you get near the ground. How? All because of this gray latch here. Falcam has made plenty of things that are quick releases, and they've integrated that with a center column, which is great. And unique. That quick, right? Now that center column isn't that long enough. Now you can shoot your shot as low to the ground. The legs have 3 stages so that you have different options. So much things are so much easier with quick release. Speaking of quick release, the other thing that I love about this tripod is what's really important. Ball heads. And the legs, of course. I mean, check that out. Which is much universal. This is a quick release for your camera 90% of the time for base plates. So no matter what plate you have on a camera, it will latch onto. If it's the F38 plate, Peak Design plate, or any Arca Swiss compatibles, if you already have a cage, then you can do it. I already have my camera in a cage and an F38 plate on the side to make it landscape. Then portrait. Easy as that. It's just one click. I just love that quick release. You know, it locks into place. No need to lock it yourself. Automatic. There's a lever here to release the camera. There are retainer bits on the top that keeps your camera sliding side to side, and they depress. As much as I love the Ulanzi F38 tripod, I just have to use the F38 plate. Kind of a pain. I'd either put it on an F38 plate on my cage or take off the cage itself. But with this Falcam tripod, I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about, switching plates almost all the time. Whenever I have my camera attached to my gimbal, I would like to quickly place this on a tripod, and this is a game changer because the tripod accepts this ARCA. On and off, on and off, on and off. See? I mean, you're still turning the knob to lock in place, haven't you? Yeah. This ball head acts like a normal tripod. There's a pan lever and the main ball head latch. The pan lever is important so you can cover all angles. What's pretty unique is that they've added a dampening system. A tiny knob here. If I crank it all the way down to minus, it's very loose and the ball head is super loose. But if I crank it up, I can move the camera as is and it doesn't move. It's significantly useful. I mean, you might say, not really though, or is it? But yes, it really is. Once you've used it, then you would know. Now, they've added a little extras too. Right here is a quarter 20 mount with the 2 RE pins. Then on the side, there's an F22 plate system where you can mount stuff. Now, I can mount stuff on the tripod, like your phone, tablet, light source, microphones, and so on. The spike feet at the bottom, just nudge them out. It's kind of hard at first, but once you get it out, everything's all smoother from there. I mean, another thing is that here you have a bit where you can attach for a strap. I mean, if you have any strap, Peak Design, Falcam, or any of those straps, you can fit it in that hole. You can use it to carry around without the bagging that's included. I know this is as expensive as all the other premium tripods out there, but everything you get with this is all convenience. I mean, you're buying a tool to help you out with your video journey. It's a tool. I mean, take a look down below for how much it costs just to take a peek, because you are really paying for what you get. Just remember that all tripods look awkward in the public. I mean, all of them. So no matter if it's expensive or cheap, it's still going to look awkward. But for this kind of tripod, it's all about convenience. So we're all unique. So this is kind of like a dream tripod. It's very well thought of. Very, very clever.